Yeah, we're trying to do an interview here. Thank you. If you could just keep it down a little bit, I would appreciate it very much. Thank you. All right. I'm a band-oriented kind of guy. I like to have I like a band situation. You know, this chemistry that we have is like really rare. You can't really, it doesn't grow on trees. Once in a blue moon, you find a chemistry like this band has, and you have to give up a certain amount of control. I never had a problem with that because I'm not a control freak. I don't have that much of an ego, which is rare for a lead singer, I guess. I like band situations and I like collaborating with people. I mean, I've done a couple of albums where I played everything except for the drums and wrote everything, and I know what that's going to sound like. So, and it's always much more fun when you have more people involved. And I've given freedom to everybody in this band to write as much as they want and offer ideas, and we collaborate, and everybody writes stuff, and so I think it's so much better that way, and the end result is better. And we've been together now since 2010. We're the same guys, except the other guitar players changed twice. From Ginger to Dragan, from Dragan to Rich Jones. But Steve, Conte, and Sammy Alpha, Carl Rockfist, and me, we've been, and now with Rich Jones, I think it's the best lineup so far. We really have a great time. We're the best of friends, and we have a good time together. We hang out together. You can tell if a record is made with, if it's been like pulling teeth or if it's been fun making it, and you can always tell. You can't fake that. So it's funny because having Michael Monroe, the name Michael Monroe is a solo name, but this is more a band than like the rebirth of the Hanoi Rocks thing was. It was more like me and Andy and the rest of the guys, and it was called Hanoi Rocks. It had a band name, mind you, one of the coolest names in my opinion ever. But that's being put to bed and into its final rest, and with its integrity intact. This band is it's really the best thing. If all the people in the world, if I could choose who to play with, it would be these guys. I have too many good songs to choose from, but it's always kind of like depending on where we play, which country. I mean, in Finland, the last tour we did there, and in England, especially in Finland, we played like most of the new album, like 8 or 9 songs from the new album. On this tour, since we're in America and we haven't played it for 3 years, we had to have a little bit of something for everybody. There's a couple of Demolition 23 songs, of course the Hanoi stuff and my solo stuff from different periods of time. There's always going to be the edge of rock and roll, of course, it's always there. And a lot of people want to hear all that. We're trying to please everybody, so there's a little bit of something for everybody. I believe that we have a good compilation of songs here. Well, it's good to have a new album like Blackout States. The last previous ones too, Horns and Halos and Sensory Overdrive, really strong albums, and most people also, great reviews we've gotten. People seem to think so too. So it's not like some bands who used to be huge and nowadays they just tour. They make an album as kind of an excuse to go on the road, and they play maybe one song of the new album, and the rest of it's the old hits, the big songs. So maybe it's good that I haven't had a huge hit anywhere, or haven't been that mega big as an artist, because then, well, I don't know. That wouldn't make any difference. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Part of it was filmed in a hotel in Helsinki, and and part of it was filmed on the road. A lot of it was filmed actually by ourselves, on the tour bus, and that's, it's what it is. Say goodbye to the town. Got no sorrows to drown. Guess we're all going down with the ship. Honestly, it sucks traveling so much and having to move from one city to another every day, and it's stressful and draining. But still, being on stage doing the show, and especially with this band, we have such a good time that it makes it worthwhile. And there's no crazy story. We're not stupid enough to start smashing things up or breaking anything. We're gonna just barely barely have enough of a budget to go on tour. So why would you want to throw a TV out the window? Some stupid cliches like that. It's not like that. And not many people. We don't. That's like the thing of the past. Has always been, to me. People say, "Hey, you're so wild and wacky and rock and rollers. You guys are crazy, right?" And no, you don't have to be an idiot to be a rock singer. I mean, to me, first of all, sense of humor is essential in this business or in life in general. Otherwise, you're going to go nuts. You got to be able to take things lightly and laugh at yourself while still taking it seriously. But you can't get too serious. I mean, you're going to go nuts. And I think a lot of the fun is missing from the music business, because music has no business in the music business. It hasn't had for a long time, hardly any. It's all about business, mostly about business. And categories, when they started calling music different genres like heavy metal or grunge or whatever, to me it's always over. As a name, it's over, because then it becomes like a fad. Or there's a lot of bands try to sound the same as the one successful band who had say Nirvana, for example, great band and got huge, and then there's 200,000 copycat bands who are not as good as the original, but trying to do the same thing because they figure, oh, that's the formula for success and money, and that's the wrong motivation. And record companies, of course, they encourage this because they can sell little packages. Oh, this is heavy metal, and this is punk, and this is buy this, buy that, So in the earlier days, in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, even I think bands had more personality and it was more fun, because we didn't think about what, how much this record's going to sell or what style, what genre this will fit. It's just rock and roll, rock music, and that's why bands had more personality. It was more fun and adventurous, and there was no thought about money and business. So I try to do my best to keep this thing going, this real kind of from the heart, honest, authentic rock and roll, good times, and songs that have melodies and lyrics that have substance, have not that kind of substance, but have lyrics that have to have something to say in order to get into singing a song convincingly and really be into it, and can't be just some superficial crap. Hey, this is Michael Monroe, and you want to check out the loudest noise on earth on Louder Noise? Do it now. I recommend that, okay? And stay cool and stay away from everything you do and be careless. It's all going to be fine. Love and peace and rock and roll.